You're about to listen to TADPOG, Tyler and Dave Play Old Games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Good? Yeah. I'm good. I'm just tired all the time, man.
Yeah, I get that. Hello, Internet. We leave that in.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hello, Internet. Welcome to another TADPOG podcast.
Like, it's to the point now. I was telling somebody today, like, on the weekend, when I'm not sleeping on the couch, Henry gets worried. Last weekend, I was up for some reason, like, making a sandwich or something, and Henry was like, "Daddy on couch?" And he was like worried. Like, I could see in his face, like, something's wrong. It's before noon and Daddy's up doing things. Daddy couch.
This is not the daddy hour.
Yeah,
the daddying hour.
Right.
Where two old guys play old games.
Welcome to the middle of a podcast, everybody.
Pretty much. It's cool.
We should do this more often. Because, like, usually we kind of, like, dilly-dally around before we start. I should come over, yell, wubba lubba dub dub in your house, and then we should sit down and record.
We sit down, we do our catch up and everything out all
I know,
nights.
I know, exactly. Talk about who's dad and stuff.
Yeah, we had that conversation
We've reached that age now where it's like people I know are dying.
How many people from your graduating class do you know of that are dead now? Start this episode off strong.
At least one.
Yeah.
Like, more than that for you?
I know of 3.
Really? But see, I don't keep up with people like you do.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I imagine.
I have friends that are really good about keeping up with people.
Yeah. See, I
tell
don't.
me.
I just happen to, like, every now and then I'll see on Facebook or something. It's like, I went to school with this girl, and it's like, it's always weird, right? Because it's like, well, I liked this person in high school, but, like, we didn't keep in touch. Mm-hmm. And it's weird to see that person is no longer alive. Like, that's all. It's a weird feeling because it's like, I'm sad, but at the same time, it's kind of like easy to be like, well, I mean, that sucks, but I haven't talked to them in like 17 years, so it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, because I mean, I won't divulge details, but like a girl that Dave and I both knew died.
Yeah.
And because I haven't spoken to her in a long time, so as soon as you found that out, like the last thing I heard about her, me talking to her, was like the night of senior prom when a friend of mine went down on her for like 3 hours.
Damn, that's a long time.
That is like he compared it to John Henry versus the steam engine, trying to get her to come.
Look, man, there comes a point where you just gotta, like, change it up, right? I mean, like, I reached like a 20-minute mark, and if shit ain't happening, it's like, well, we got to change some of this. I'm done with this. We're going to move on to something else. But that was high school.
Yeah.
No one knows. No
one knows.
And he was, honestly, I don't know who it is, but let's face it, he was probably doing a bad job.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair to say he's a junior, senior in high school. He's probably
he was a junior
doing a bad
at the
job.
time. Yep.
You've heard all my stories of, like, finger banging in the garage, like, after dances and shit. And it's like, I look back and it's like, no woman would ever enjoy that. Like, it's like, I wish that the girl I dated in high school at some point would have been like, stop and do it like this. But see, I don't think that she knew.
See, and Melissa and I converted our garage into a bedroom, so I don't have a garage to finger banger in anymore.
No, that you totally have a garage. That's just where it happens now.
I guess I do have that giant shop out back too.
That is, you have a huge garage back behind your house. It's like a fucking, like, dude, it's like a bunker back there. Like, you could run a cult back there.
Yeah, the guy who owned this house before me, the guy that my parents sold it to when I was in the 3rd grade, then I bought it back from.
He was a Phelps. He was from the Phelps family.
He collected classic cars, so he built like you can fit 6 cars back there. So now it's just
big, dude.
Storage space for all of Melissa's stuff when she moved in, and corpses. My parents are in between houses and corpses.
It's corpse house.
Mostly, it looks like a Japanese hotel, but for corpses.
Yeah.
They're all just stacked up.
That's actually where all the stacked bodies are of boys who fail to go down on women. it's we call it the spider's web. It's Lolth's domain.
Yes. Well, we are back to our running series now of playing down through, or playing alphabetically through.
Alphabetically, it's important.
The games of the NES Classic.
Yeah. Remember that thing that came out that no one got?
Yep.
Except for, well, We did. But
Me and Ian.
thanks, Master Mold.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Otherwise, we wouldn't have gotten one. So
That's true. Yeah, no fucking way would we gotten one. But so now we have reached the D's, and we are doing Donkey Kong.
these are GTFO. Donkey
Exactly.
Kong. Yeah.
So before we get started with that,
Yeah.
Dave, it was a long time ago. We were in TADPOG Annex 2, I believe.
Electric
Or
Boogaloo.
TADPOG Annex. TADPOG Studio to TADPOG Annex.
No, that's where I stream now. Is TADPOG Annex?
There you
Isn't
go.
that weird?
There you go. The TADPOG Streamery.
Sounds so much better in that room now than it used to.
That room is like, I hadn't been over your house for a while because you come over here all the time.
Yeah.
Last time I walked in there, I was fucking blown away by how good that room looks.
Yeah, I need to put some more stuff up on the wall. But
it's like a soundproof recording version of Between Two Ferns.
yeah, I know, right? Because I do have that fucking plant in there. As soon as I put that fucking plant in there, I was like, Between Two Ferns. And I liked it. I was like, yeah, we're going to keep it. Man, I'm having a hard time keeping that plant alive, though.
I wouldn't even try.
Yeah,
I would not even try.
Hard time.
I mean, Nicole I think she gave both of us succulents one year. Yeah.
That sounds dirtier than it is.
Yeah, she gave us some succulents.
Just, man.
I promptly set that somewhere and then just forgot about it.
Man.
Hope you're okay.
I have a sad story about those. I was taking care of those.
Mm-hmm.
Like this got pretty dark. You want to hear a dark story about my marriage?
We haven't been dark so far.
Yeah, really. We've really
Talking about oral sex and a dead girl. So.
yeah, it's Halloween. It's Halloween season.
There you go.
Nicole also gave me those succulent plants. Why do they call them succulents? Just like, any idea?
Because they think water is just succulent.
It's
and
gross,
they
isn't it?
slowly drink it.
It's
slowly.
gross.
It's succulent.
It's like calling a plant like, I don't know, a fucking cum rag or something. It just doesn't work.
It's a cum rag.
Yeah, it's a luscious.
You just you just Harvey Weinstein into it once a
no.
year, and then that's it.
No, man.
It's a cum rag.
God, how gross would that be?
If you had to come in a plant to keep it
No,
alive?
if you just had to be with Harvey.
Yeah, oh my God. Yeah.
Just that would be the grossest damn thing.
Yep.
Like, I get it when women are like, I was scared. Yeah, I'd be fucking scared too.
Yeah.
I'd be really fucking
He's
scared.
scary just to look at,
Yeah, he's
much less
scary.
have him do anything.
Yeah, please. You stay on that
Ugh.
side of the glass,
Ugh.
and I'll stay on this side of the glass. So Nicole also gave me those succulents, and man, I was taking real good fucking care of them. Like, they were growing, and it's like, yes, I'm gonna have to get new fucking pots, at least for one of these motherfuckers. And then I had them on the windowsill, and then we got a hamper right by the windowsill, and Nikki was taking laundry out. Just fucking like knocked them off the ledge. They fell, and those motherfuckers, like, the pots cracked. We tried to like repot those. Nope. Those things, I don't know what the fuck happened, but they were just like, they gave up the will to live. She felt really bad about it.
You should, Nikki. When you hear this in 5 years, maybe.
I mean, to be honest, she felt the correct amount of bad.
For killing a plant?
Yeah. Well, not just killing a plant, but like, this is going to sound weird, but like that one plant that was growing, that was my boy. Like, I mean, that was like every morning I was like, what's up, man? Look at you, dude. You are fucking growing and shit. Oh, I'm going to water you. Does that feel good? Yeah, okay.
Does that feel good, Sasuke? You better catch up, Naruto.
Yeah, no, right?
Come on. He's got a natural talent right here.
Well, you can't blame him because I did seal a demon inside of one of those plants. So yeah, she felt bad.
Well, back in Tadpog Annex, you talked about
Oh, right. You were talking about a thing. Sorry.
lacerating your urethra.
Oh, yeah, totally. That was an Annex 2.
Oh, was it Annex 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure was. I think.
Because it's been years. Now I have a penis injury story.
Oh, did you lacerate your urethra? Congratulations.
I didn't. So a medical thing. If you don't want to hear this, fast forward a little bit.
Did you?
So here's your warning.
Penile fracture? What happened? Tell me.
All right. So just imagine, like, because I am circumcised, but
Okay.
still imagine, like,
I'm closing my eyes. I'm imagining your penis. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
We've been friends for a long time.
It's
I've never
very
seen
much
it.
like the amiibos that we have.
All right, I'm imagining an amiibo not wearing a turtleneck.
The
Okay.
Jordan Meow.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, right. The one wrapped around your leg.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got it.
That but imagine it's still circumcised, but it still has like the turtleneck of skin on it, and just pull it back. Just pull it back so it has like a Friar Tuck style injury around it.
So wait, so you're like half circumcised?
So no, I mean there's still like, okay, there's a penis, there's like the dividing line where it's slightly different color where you would have had foreskin.
Right.
Like right around that line.
Yeah, it's like a push pop.
It's just like, it's just, it got pulled back and the skin just tore.
Oh, it got pulled back there?
Yeah.
Like at the seam?
Yeah. So
how'd
just
that happen?
So I don't know.
Really?
I don't know. I don't know if I just came in too hot and just
so it was
the side
intercourse related. Like
probably. There's a chance.
it wasn't like you were just at work and all of a sudden you're like, oh Jesus.
But also I've got a lot of friction on my sheets, and I notice if like I shift down, like it could also just like drag across and pull some back, but like they're like a half moon of skin just went pulled back. And it was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I bet. You went to the doctor?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
Because I went to the doctor and I had to go, I work all week, so I had to go on a weekend. So I had to go to
Wait, when did this
primary
happen?
care in town.
How long did you wait?
This happened. I was working at my current job when this happened.
You work in a hospital.
Yeah.
I would have been like, excuse me, my penis hurts. I'll be right back.
Where do I go? Where do I go for penis repair?
Someone
here in
point
the
me to the penis
hospital?
doctor, please. I haven't had a checkup in a while, and I think I might have blown a wing wong.
You you get that weird tear.
yeah, the annual tear. The
It'll grow back stronger than before.
Yeah, totally. All calloused and shit like a triceratops.
Well, where I normally go was like closed on. I think I had to go on a Sunday.
The wiener shop.
So there's only one shop. There's only like one primary care that's open on a Sunday. So I went there, and
dude, how could you have waited that long?
we had other intros, or waited to get it checked out.
Yes,
because it's happened before when I was a lot younger and masturbate frequently.
Yeah.
It happened before.
Okay.
And I would just wait, and it would get better.
Okay. Okay. I
But
don't know.
This
has never happened
wasn't
to me.
getting better.
Okay, that's bad.
So I finally went, and like they kept trying to send me to the ER. I was like, you probably need to have a CAT scan
you're
or
like, trust me,
ultrasound.
I've been waiting
I'm like,
days.
no. I don't need that.
Yeah.
She's, well, what exactly is it? Well, and I'm trying to describe it to her in like a room full of strangers.
Yeah.
So,
And a Chuck E. Cheese.
She still is like, it has to do with my penis. Oh, something could be broken. It's like, no. Nothing in the penis is broken.
Yeah.
I can come, and like they could not understand until like, I finally like, have a nurse come out here and talk to me, please. And they sent one out, and I was like, I tore the skin on my penis. Just the skin, not the shaft, not the cartilage, not the head, just the skin. Okay, yeah, we can see you for that. Thank you. I don't want to go for 6 hours and $200 for the fucking ER for this.
No, fuck that. No, for them to send you right where you had shown up to begin with, because that's what would have happened.
Yep. So the doctor, like, when I went back and he's like, he checked it out.
In this economy?
Because it also looked like I took steel wool to the side of it.
Good Lord,
it was
man.
weird. Like it was like a scrape. It was like a tear and a scrape.
Like you were driving a car and you like hit the rail or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like,
good Lord.
It's like, yeah. I'll give you some medicine. I'll give you some
that's banged up.
topicals. Yeah.
Here, let me oil it up for you.
It's like,
Let me put some of this on for you. How's that feel? How's that treating you, son?
Anyway, I'll send the doctor in.
How old was this man?
He had to be in his 40s.
Okay. Have you reached a point now? Because I have, so don't feel bad. But like, if you have as well, have you reached the point now where you have seen a doctor who is most certainly at least your age?
My urologist, when I had all the stuff shoved in my pee hole.
Man, that sucks, doesn't it? I hated that so much. It's like, I get it now why they say this sucks in sitcoms, because it sucks.
Whenever I see like people like Mindy Kaling is like 33.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that sucks. That sucks for me. I'm used to people who have made it on TV being a lot older than me. So when they're my age, I'm like, oh, where am I? What am I doing?
Yeah, but I feel like all the showbiz stuff is like kind of hit or miss, right? But I feel like a doctor is kind of one of those things where it's like, I feel like anyone can do that given the time and money they put in. But like, yeah, I get it. Also, it's like, yeah, when when the moment I realized that I'm older than Kurt Cobain was when he committed suicide, that it's like, oh, cool, man. That dude did a lot of cool shit. And meanwhile, I've lacerated my urethra and talked about it on a podcast.
Yeah. Hey, we have Patreon money now, though, so it's all right. We've done something.
Kurt
in the
Cobain never
industry.
had that.
He never had a podcast, did he?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Never had Patreon money either.
He did not. He never tried pure capsaicin.
Nope. As far as we know.
No.
It is the most addictive drug.
That's true.
Pure capsaicin.
But he checked me out, gave me lay off it for a week. I was like, oh, fuck, that sucks.
Had you not been laying off it?
No. Like
Really?
I would just still like try to focus on the other side.
Like put it in sideways, like a hot dog in a bun kind
like
of deal.
get really like lubed up on one side, and I have that numbing lube, and I'm trying to put that on like one on that side of it.
Oh, that feels.
And still like.
Oh, I don't like.
Still
that.
have sex.
I don't like that. Yeah. Oh.
So, I mean, I went a few days.
Yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, good enough.
That is like I would have been going like minute one. Like, oh shit. I've never really had injuries like that though. I'm not used to.
Oh, back when I first started like jerking off, and I did not know to use lube.
Yeah, you got to.
And I would like chafe it.
You don't have to do that, but like it depends on your technique.
Yeah, no, my technique requires plenty of lubrication.
I mean, if you're not just whacking against things.
Yeah, I'm just going out and hit it, just smack it against walls.
Yeah,
rub it against the carpet, Brandon style.
Yeah. It's always like, I mean, I don't want to like reveal a whole lot about me and like things that I've seen in my life, but I mean, like, aside from like dogs and like animals that can lick it, I feel like usually like when I'm like I've seen it, it's like a cow or something, like a bull or something will just like whack that shit against their belly. It's weird. That's how they do it.
I can see that being effective.
I mean, you don't have
if you've had nothing else.
You got hooves.
What you got to do?
You can't reach your hand there. I mean, what are you gonna do?
That's true.
Wait for some guy to jerk you off in a sock?
I mean, probably if you wait long enough.
It will happen. Yeah.
If you migrate to the right area.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
But yeah, it got better, and I was
now?
very thankful. Oh yeah,
all healed over.
It was 2 or 3 days. It got better, and then every day after that, I'm sure it backtracked me because I wouldn't leave it alone. But
yeah,
it got better. Everything's good now.
Did you get like a little cast for it and everything?
I should have. Yeah, had everybody sign
everyone sign it. Yeah, exactly.
Little cast.
I mean, comparative to
normal size cast.
Comparative to an arm, like an arm cast.
A baby's arm cast.
Put your dick in a sling. Like a Civil War soldier marching home. A sad drum.
Put a little Aron jacket on it and just stick it through. Or an Itachi's clone.
Yes. I would have signed it.
Oh.
I would have been like, have a great summer. See you next year. Sorry about your injury.
Welcome aboard.
I'm glad you didn't die. Yeah, welcome aboard.
I hadn't made a good down Periscope joke in a while.
Man, I haven't seen down Periscope in like ever. Yeah, I've never seen down Periscope. Man. Confession time. Smoke bomb. Never seen down Periscope.
It's cool.
I'm not a true Kelsey Grammer fan, apparently.
So I mean, I'd say it's as important as Star Wars, and I haven't seen Star Wars. You haven't seen that.
Yeah, I think that's probably fair.
Catch up.
Who directed down Periscope? Do you recall? It was Eddie Vedder, wasn't it?
Eddie is Eddie Vedder or Stanley Kubrick?
Or Stanley Kubrick, right?
Sure.
Yes, yeah. I forgot about I've never seen the movie, but I have watched the trailer on YouTube. There's like really long panoramic shots down Periscope.
Because Stanley Kubrick was to Kelsey Grammer as like Johnny Depp is to
Tim Burton.
Tim Burton, yeah, loved each other.
Kelsey Grammer's a Stanley Kubrick made man. That's what I always say. Yeah. You know what? I think that would have been really awesome if there had been a Frasier movie directed by Stanley Kubrick.
Yeah.
I feel like people are kind of getting a little tired of our Frasier talk, or they're ready. We're just teasing it out.
Well, yeah, until we do a Frasier episode.
Yeah, that's the buzz I'm picking.
See, now
up.
I just want to see David Fincher retake something on his take on Frasier.
Let's just get a whole bunch of directors together.
We'll just see everybody, all the directors pitch us something.
Yes,
and we'll see.
Yes, I want to see Spielberg.
We'll see.
I really want to see Rob Zombie's
House of a Thousand Eddies.
Yes. Yeah. Although I think out of the whole Frasier cast, Eddie looks the least skeletal.
Yeah.
There's a lot to choose from, I feel like, in Frasier. Like, yeah, I don't know. This is a joke I'm stealing from you about a personal friend, but when Niles and Daphne have sex, it's just like a bag full of elbows and knees.
Oh, it sounds like the Sambone Trio playing in Guitaru Man.
Yeah, totally.
So,
yes.
That's all I got.
I'm sorry about your penis.
It's okay. It's good now.
I'm glad it's good now. I'm Dave. I'm your bespectacled host, and I went to Spirit Halloween, the Halloween store you were talking about last episode or the episode before, where they've got that display set up where it's like this, essentially like this mini haunted house where they have all the things in the store that jump out at you.
Yep.
And I was worried because it's like we were going. Henry wanted to be a fireman. Henry's my son. You all know that. He's 16 and he wanted to be a fireman. He wanted to be a sexy fireman for Halloween. JK, he's almost 3. We went to Spirit Halloween and they've got that big display in the center and I wasn't sure how he was going to do. First things first, we walk in the door. He sees a red fireman's helmet and he's like, "Yep, I want that." So he picked it up, put it on his head, and then he went immediately over to this display. And I was like thinking to myself, I don't know how this is going to go. Because I mean, they've got like some pretty grotesque shit in there. Like they got like this burning man inside a furnace that like pops out every now and then with like his charred face. And they've got like the tamest one they have is like this giant spider that like jumps out at you. And then they've also got like this creepy, like dead looking girl on a tricycle. Dude, Henry was like all up in all this shit. Like the first thing he did after he grabbed that fireman's helmet, he was like, "Let's see what's up with this doll." And like he got like up in her face and was like looking at her like it was one of those things where it's like he wasn't scared, but it's like he also doesn't understand that this is supposed to represent a dead him. Like this is a dead child that this thing is representing. So he's just kind of looking at it like, well, what's wrong with this thing? And then he wanted the tricycle, of course. And then he went around and the spider jumped out, totally scared him. He ran away and then started laughing. And then went
he is a different kid than Kenna, because man.
Nikki was getting scared by this shit. And like Nikki's like, he's definitely getting that from you. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely he's getting that from me. Of course. I love all of this shit. I'm like, this is my son. Like this is like beyond a shadow of a doubt, this is my son. And then he started doing rounds between the giant spider jumping out and the man coming out of the furnace. And again, it's like I'm a little worried because it's like this is a grotesque creature. Like this is a grotesque man coming out of this furnace, and he is just like laughing, just completely like this is the greatest day of his month.
What kind of porn will you enjoy if you're already adapted to that?
Right? Yeah, I know exactly. Yeah, he's gonna have some adjusting to do as an adult, I think.
Yeah, because Kenna would not. She'd like see it. I'm gonna stay over here with Shimmer and Shine. Thank you.
That's what I expected. So, and that's what it was requested of me in Twitch chat that I needed more Henry stories. So I felt like that was a good tie-in because you had talked about your experience at Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, Ava didn't even like it. Ava's at 8. So.
Well, I don't know. I think he's just it's genetic. I love that shit. He loves that shit. When he gets old, hell, probably in the next year, we're just going to watch all of the Roseanne Halloween specials because they're the best episodes of Roseanne. Hands down, they're the best episodes of Roseanne. No, Halloween episode, man. Best episodes of The Simpsons, Treehouse of Horror.
Oh, God, yeah.
I mean,
no contest. I think that one especially Treehouse of Horror are better than any other episode.
Do they still do that? I'm not watching The Simpsons currently.
I have no idea. I haven't seen it in such. I mean, I would try to pick up every now and then, just be like, yeah, it's all right.
Have I talked about this on the show? The weirdest thing about The Simpsons, like watching a new episode of The Simpsons, is the fact that they have smartphones. Like that just does not seem right to me, man. Because it's like when I saw that, because I watched a few episodes of this past season, and it's like, that's when I realized, oh shit, I haven't watched The Simpsons since I was in high school. Because they had fucking like iPhones and shit.
Well, it's like how watching Seinfeld would be now. You know, if they had smartphones and not answering machines.
That would be weird. I would love a modern Seinfeld. Like that needs to happen. Yep. I'm not talking like Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like it needs to be like modern day Seinfeld. Like that Twitter account like needs like they need to do that. And it's like I would love to see like Kramer gets into streaming on Twitch. And then, like, George wants to get in on it, but Kramer doesn't want to let him because he knows he'd be bad at it. And then George sets it up anyway. And then, of course, he's bad at it. Of course, he's bad at it. So, I don't know. And then there's a big debate on, like, what games are the hottest that they need to play. Elaine doesn't understand it. She thinks it's a waste of time.
You're a grown man.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then she's asking Jerry's opinion, and I think Jerry just doesn't give a shit. Yeah. Jerry just wants to watch the world burn.
Most of it, I've been watching a lot of comedians in cars getting coffee. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, this is an appetizer if you're starved for Seinfeld.
I don't like the car part.
Yeah.
It's weird to me. It's like I like it when they're in the coffee joint.
A funny car. Like I'm into it. Like but if he's just a classic car he's just bragging about, I don't care
care about that. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Well, Dave, do you hear that?
I do hear that. It sounds like a chafed train trying to get somebody to look at its scraped side to put a train cast on it.
Yeah.
Where all like Thomas, the tank engine can sign it, be like, sorry about your wiener, bro. I do hear that. Leaving the station, which of course ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads some Wikipedia. Would you like me to just read this and then I'll just read? It's a long entry. You want me to just read it all?
Whatever you want to do,
and then
man.
we're done?
Yeah,
and
with
close
the episode,
it out?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Donkey Kong, parentheses, video game. This article is about the 1981 arcade game. For the 1994 Game Boy game, see Donkey Kong Game Boy. For the title character, see Donkey Kong character. Donkey Kong. Or it's known in Japanese, Donkey Kongu, is an arcade game released by Nintendo in 1981. And that's literally all that's on Wikipedia. It's really weird. I thought there would be more. JK.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
I'm going to go get a cheeseburger. See y'all next week. It's an early example of the platform game genre. Have you heard of that genre before?
A little bit.
Platform game.
Platform.
It's a funny mouthfeel, isn't it? Platform.
Plat.
The gameplay, Tyler, focuses on maneuvering the main character across a series of platforms while dodging and jumping over obstacles. In the game, Mario. You familiar with Mario?
Mario.
Mario?
Yeah, Mario.
Mario?
Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Super Mario.
Originally named Mr. Video and then Jumpman.
Mr. Video.
I know, right? It's so bad. I mean, come on. You might as well name him Alex Kidd. Am I right?
TV Color Man.
Yeah, that's right. UHF dude. Mario must rescue a damsel in distress named Pauline. Would you like to guess Pauline's original name?
Lady.
Nice. How'd you know that?
I did some research.
Nice. I'm very impressed. He must rescue Pauline from a giant ape named, Tyler, any guesses?
Cranky Kong.
Cranky Kong will accept it because, as we all know, this version of this Donkey Kong becomes Cranky Kong, or at least in the, I don't know, is that an official timeline thing? I always thought it was.
I can get to the timeline eventually.
Yeah, you got some time. You got some timeline notes.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't mind the Donkey Kong timeline for some reason. Because it's like the Donkey Kong timeline is like such obvious bullshit where it's like, I feel like no one really gives a shit about it. But like, it's the fact that people take the Zelda timeline so goddamn seriously, like it's a fucking Bible study or something where it's like, okay, well, in this game.
I mean, when Twilight Princess came out, there were grown men just ugly crying.
I know. I love that video. I'm going to have a link to that video in the show notes because I love it. I love it when grown men cry at E3. That is like ambrosia.
That's your porn subreddit.
It really is, man.
Black tears at E3.
Black tears at E3. I would also be into that. Yes, Donkey Kong. Yes, he must rescue Mario. Mr. Video must rescue Lady from Cranky Kong. The hero and the ape, Tyler. You decide which is which.
You can get to that.
I know, it's philosophy.
Yeah.
We're doing it. The hero and the ape later become two of Nintendo's most popular and recognizable characters. Well, one of them does, I think. That's fair to say. Donkey Kong is one of the most important titles from the golden age of arcade video games and is one of the most popular arcade games of all time. It goes on. There's actually a really, 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 really long article for Donkey Kong, which I think is warranted. It's a very important game. But I think the highlight here is that the director was Miyamoto. So, I mean, I think that's like, for me, that's my big takeaway. That, and of course, it's a very early game with Mario in it. And I think that's really cool too. And that Donkey Kong, technically, Super Mario Brothers is a spin-off of Donkey Kong.
Yeah, you're right.
Because Mario appeared in a Donkey Kong game, not the other way around. So,
because looking at, so my source for all this is game theory. because
Matt Pat.
Oh,
Matt Pat.
He has a crossover
Matt
with two other
Pat.
guys I can't recall at the time to sort out the Mario
Pat Matt.
timeline.
And-
Matt Pat.
They have an AT
Tap-
Walker from
Tap
Star
Tam.
Wars.
Yeah.
I've heard. Are you current with Game Theory? Are you still watching it?
Whenever it's something I don't want to spoil for myself or I'm familiar with,
I see.
like stuff about the game that's like Earthbound. Everybody compares to Earthbound. He has tons of episodes over. I don't watch any of those because I want to play it. A lot of the stuff, like I'll watch all the Pokemon stuff, and yeah, I mean, I watch it whenever I know what's going on, then I'll watch it.
Has it gotten worse? The reason I ask is because, weirdly enough, we've been talking about Matt Pat a lot in Twitch chat.
Yeah.
And it's like the general consensus, because I'll watch, when you mention a Game Theory, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't typically regularly watch really anything on YouTube. And it's just because I'm an old curmudgeonly man and I don't understand. I don't understand it. Back in my day, YouTube used to be like Dramatic Chipmunk and shit like that. It didn't used to be literal television shows.
Half-hour seasons of television.
Right. It blows my mind where it's like, and now there's commercials. It's just, I don't know. It's just another fucking NBC to me now, I guess. But with swearing and racism. So, hey.
Yeah. Beauty pie.
Dropping the N-bombs. So anyway, it's recently, I feel like the general consensus is that Game Theory has kind of been on the decline.
Well, I can understand it because now he does film theory and he has a bunch of other channels and he does like professional consulting work for YouTube algorithms and shit like that. So
I got you. That makes sense.
If it's declined, it's because it's not his only focus anymore.
Sure, that makes sense. We know that because we got our fingers in a bunch of pies, boys.
Oh, so many pies.
So many pies. So many goddamn pies.
Literal pies.
Blueberry pies.
Podcast, just literal
apple pies, hair pies, all kinds
we
of
both
pies.
gained a ridiculous amount of weight. It's just pies.
Yes, we're in the pie business, and it's booming.
Just eating pies, though. It's not
just eating them. Yeah, just not and reviewing them. Yeah, by hand. Like
we don't record it. We just we sit across from each other and eat pies
and write letters to Hormel. Dear Hormel, your apple pie was delicious.
Hostess can suck your fucking dick.
Yes. Someone let's go ahead and tweet that out before one of our listeners gets in front of us and does it.
But as he's putting as he's putting together the Mario timeline, part of streaming that together is setting up the Donkey Kong timeline since Mario is in all of those.
In Game Theory. All right, we're talking about timelines now.
Yep.
Okay. Are you trying to trigger me?
Yeah, a
little bit. I can tell.
I warned you first. I was like, there's a timeline.
I got to be real with you. I had 2 beers. I'm probably not going to get triggered. I'm probably just going to roll with whatever you throw at me.
Well, mostly it's just because he's got an interesting theory about Mario being a psychopath, which I think...
I lied. I'm triggered. This is bullshit. What the fuck, man?
Well, that the Mario in Donkey Kong is Mario's father.
I've heard that. Yeah.
And Pauline is his mother.
Yeah. Big Dick Pie Baker Chris Vaughn shared that theory with
Cranky
me.
Kong is the Donkey Kong in this one, and he used to be a pet of Mario's that he abused. So then his son, Donkey Kong Jr., which we'll be doing soon, because it's also on the NES Classic, because then you play the part of Donkey Kong Jr. trying to free your father from Mario.
Who is the villain.
Yeah.
Now, is that old man Mario, or is that young buck Mario?
I believe that is still Jumpman Mario.
Okay, that's still Jumpman. Mr. Video.
Mr. Video.
Yeah.
And then that goes... And then you fast forward, and then the son of Donkey Kong Jr. is Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong Country.
Okay. I mean, I'll look. There's credence there in the fact that it's like, Mario goes from the hero to the villain. That sounds like like a psychopath move. Sure.
And there's the way I think what he also compared it to, like I forget which game it is. Maybe it's Mario Tennis, where if you win as Luigi, Mario walks up like he's going to congratulate Luigi and then stomps on his foot and grinds his heel down and glares at Luigi.
I know they get real mean in Strikers, but I don't remember that. I think the same developer did Mario Tennis as well, but I'm not positive. I need to replay those games.
But I think that bringing in the Legend of Zelda timeline, you're right. That's a bit much.
I'm surprised to hear that.
Yeah, I think it.
I thought you were like in it.
That feels more like, how can this make sense? As opposed to like, listen, they were putting together a Mario timeline and Donkey Kong timeline. Like, it wasn't crazy. Like, it seemed like it all, like, going from Baby Mario and all that all made sense to me. As opposed to, like, Zelda, I get it's time travel-y, but...
Sure.
It also just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't line up as much for me, so I'm not as super invested in that.
So my big question is with this timeline, in Mario Teaches Typing, is that Jumpman or is that Mario Jr.?
Mario Jr.
Mario Jr.
Mario.
Okay.
Yeah. So Mario, Jumpman, Mario, and Mario.
Jumpman. Okay, so wait. So it's Jumpman first name, Mr. Video in quotation marks is a middle name.
Yeah.
Mario last name.
Mario.
Jumpman, Mr. Video, Mario.
Yep.
Is Daddy Mario.
Yep.
And he had a boy that he named Mario.
Mario, and Luigi Mario.
Luigi Mario. Is that canon or is that just straight up from the movie?
I don't know.
Who knows what canon is?
No one knows.
Also, what happened? Where did the Koopalings go for a while? And they used to be called the Koopa Kids, and now they're called the Koopalings. And then Bowser Jr. shows up. What the fuck?
Fuck Bowser
and Bowser
Jr.
Jr.'s different than
hate
Baby
Bowser.
Bowser from Yoshi's Island. It's sloppy. It's it's sloppy. Nintendo, clean up your act.
God, I hate Bowser Jr.
Yeah, he's the worst.
Give me the Koopa Kids.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
So let's see, and then playing through. Because you played more Donkey Kong in the past, didn't you? Than I have. Like, did you like the arcade game? And
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I've played some Donkey Kong.
I think
in the past.
classic games like this, you were better than me at the games like this.
I like games like this. Yeah, Donkey Kong was never really my jam, to be honest, because like I always thought Donkey Kong is really hard.
It is really fucking hard.
However, I don't know, man. I played it on the NES. We'll just say I played it on the NES Classic, but I did play it on the NES. And I don't know, man. It was actually kind of like, I don't know, it was kind of easy.
I beat it in like 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah, I thought it was like way easier than I remembered it. So that tells me that it must just be harder in the arcade. Like they had to have dumbed it down or something for the NES. And I know like you go through the 3 levels that are included in Donkey Kong on the NES, and then they just loop back.
Yep.
And every time it loops back, it gets more difficult.
Yep.
And I mean, to be perfectly honest, I don't think I ever got past the 3rd rotation because the enemies, the obstacles just start getting faster, and your lives aren't replenished or anything like that whenever it resets. So I think I maybe only got through like maybe 3 rotations of that. And I don't know. There's no ending to the game, so it's really...
There's no kill screen to get to, or...
Kill screen coming up.
Yeah.
I got... I mean, it's just a score chase game, which a lot of these arcade games were. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It was just a different kind of... It was a different kind of game for a different kind of day.
Because the NES port is pretty praised as far as...
Visuals go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know from what I've gathered, because I'm sorry, not from what I gathered, from my very personal research, because I played every port of Donkey Kong in preparation for this show. Every single one of them.
Every one of them.
Even the ones that are on the TI-83s, I played those. Every one of them I played. And I have to say, this is not just what I've read on the internet. This is my personal experience, 100%.
What else would it be?
Is that, right, exactly, is that the NES version looks the best.
Okay.
But it is missing a level, and that is a problem.
Because it's missing like all the springs?
It is missing a level that has conveyor belts that are, I assume, carrying cement, but to me, they look like little bowls of ramen. But that doesn't make sense at a construction site. By the way, this game takes place at a construction site.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But I remember playing this, what was the last time? I played it at, where we go with, for Paul's birthday.
Flashback Arcade.
Flashback. I played it a little bit at Flashback.
That's
and
awesome.
It's still,
if you're near Nashville,
Yeah.
please go visit Flashback Arcade.
I think I beat the first level and died very quickly on the second one. Like, this is a game I always wanted to be good at. It sounds cool to be good at Donkey Kong, and then further emphasized by the King of Kong. Like,
Yeah.
it made me really want to play Donkey Kong, but I'm just not good at it, and I get bored with it pretty quickly.
The King of Kong, I'm glad you brought up the King of Kong, because like I really do feel like that documentary like revitalized everyone's interest in Donkey Kong, because it's like that whole like battle between Bill / Billy Mitchell and Steve Wiebe like set these like wheels into motion where it's like now people give a shit about, like, I mean, I know people gave a shit about competitive arcade play before, but I do really feel like once that dropped, people were like, oh, I could do that. I'm pretty good at Donkey Kong. I could do that. And it's like now, like, I don't know as of this recording, but like Billy Mitchell's like number 6 on like as far as like top scores go.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's slipping. You're slipping, Bill.
Sucks to get old.
I know, man.
I thought, because it does look good, and the music and sound effects are really satisfying.
Yeah, they're really bassy.
Yeah.
Like that's what I like about the game is that there's not a lot of music to the game at all. There's that loading screen where Donkey Kong grabs Pauline. I'm going to assume for sexual things, right?
Yeah.
Has to be. Why else?
Yeah. Why else would you grab a woman?
Why else would a giant gorilla grab a woman?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, look, confession. I've never watched King Kong. Have you ever seen King Kong?
The remake with Jack Black.
Oh, yeah. How? Okay. Do you know, like, okay, do they say, like, what? Okay, in that remake, does at the end King Kong grab a woman and climb the Empire State Building?
Yep.
Like, why? Did they give a reason?
Just that he loves her. I don't.
Loves her. Can a gorilla really love a woman outside of the physical realm?
Yeah. Can men and women be friends? I know it's a thing. It's a whole thing. Apparently, that's also a thing only in the United States. I was listening to a crack podcast about that and how like
overseas it's
men and women friends. It's just like there's no like where men are unbearable. Why would you be friends in friend zone? And it's just a shitty American thing.
Yeah, but I also do think that like the American view of sexuality plays a huge role in that.
Up, yeah.
Huge role in that.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're just more.
Yay, Puritan.
Yeah. I mean, our nation was built on the
people so conservative they got fucking kicked out of everywhere else. Had to go to the middle of the woods to be fucking super religious.
Sure, right. So I mean, it makes sense that we have sexual hangups, and I mean, I think that's part of it. I think that's a byproduct of it, where it's like, men and women aren't typically friends here in America.
Yeah.
And there are exceptions, of course. I have female friends, but I mean, it's like, I'll be honest with you. I would be leery to become friends with a woman who is not married.
I mean, I get that, yeah.
And it's just because it would look bad.
Yeah.
I think it would look bad. And I do think that Nikki would trust me, but I do think in the back of her mind, she'd be like, the fuck is going on here? So I just think I don't know, man. Maybe that's just, I just think maybe that's just how we are here.
Yeah, because Melissa will ask me like, so any of your employees cute? No.
Are they?
No.
It's just you and me and the internet.
Oh, okay, cool.
Are any of them cute?
No, not at all.
No cute girls, no cute boys?
Oh, she didn't say cute boys. She just asked for girls.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Loophole.
Yeah. Literally.
Hey, bro, look at the scar on my wiener. Want to sign my cast?
We're two dudes. It's not harassment.
I think that's another thing is like, I'm curious what like sexual harassment laws are like in other countries. Like, obviously we need sexual harassment laws, but I mean, it's like.
Well, in Japan, like what the subways in the morning are completely separate between men and women. Because
I didn't know that.
The gropers were so bad that they have to like separate them. That's to my understanding.
I'm going to look that up.
Yeah.
I'm going to Snopes it. No, that's crazy. I choose to believe.
But I know men can sexually harass and assault other men. I'm just going to clarify that. Clarify my joke.
No. What are you talking about? What joke?
See, what do I have? Because the only part of this game, back to Donkey Kong, because we're all over the spectrum here.
Welcome to Classic TADPOG.
Yeah. On the second level, the one
we are all over
spring.
the spectrum. That is a good way of putting it.
Because what was
My
it?
doctor keeps telling me.
Because what was it? I was doing something with. Never mind.
No, decided.
Never mind.
Yeah,
Never mind.
You're gonna abort on that one.
I'm
gonna eject.
Yeah, I'm gonna eject on that one.
Yeah, okay. It wasn't about Spanish Fly, was it?
No, I can go into that now. Because I remember telling Melissa that story, and she's like, "I've been given so much of that shit, it doesn't do anything." On the second level, that spring that comes across was the only thing that would really get me. Is trying to climb on the ledge from that spring.
Totally, the one that comes across top.
Yep.
I get you.
That's about it.
So
even the last stage, which I had never seen before, pulling up the pins and the girders to make Donkey Kong fall down.
Yeah.
Until this, I'd never seen that level before.
Yeah, I can't remember. Honestly, I can't remember. Like, I hadn't played this game in so long. I know I hadn't gotten that far in the arcade, because I was one of those people where it's like when I saw King of Kong, I was like, yeah, I haven't played Donkey Kong in a long time. Let me play it. And it's like, could not get past the first stage. Granted, it was like 3 minutes of playing, and it's like, fuck this. Nah, it's no good. I'm going to play Naruto, Mike Tyson, Gecko 4.
But yeah, once you beat it and pull the girders down on that third level, Donkey Kong tumbles down. Yeah, rinse and repeat. So there's not that much to it. I mean,
No.
we're commenting on we could go into how important this game is in video game history.
It's very important.
Yeah, it is important. It's fun. I still think it's relevant to play today.
Yeah.
You can still sit down and play and get something out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's like one of the first platformers.
Mm-hmm.
That's super important. And I feel like the characters introduced are also super important.
No.
I do honestly think it is a shame that the biggest flaw of the NES version is that it does not have all of the levels that are in the arcade.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, honestly, I do think that is a big flaw. I mean, that is 1/4 of the game that is not in the port.
I didn't think about that. You're right.
It's what,
Yeah.
and not only I can understand in the NES version they took out the intro. In the arcade version, you see Donkey Kong grab Pauline, climb up the construction site girders, and then get to the top and then stomp. And when he stomps, he causes those girders to slip at angles, which later he throws barrels down. You don't get that in the NES version. No, that's not a big deal. I'm not playing Donkey Kong for the story.
Yeah.
And then there's also another little bit where in between each level, they will show you how far up the construction site you are. And they will start, it starts at 25 meters, then it goes to 50 meters, and that is displayed by Donkey Kongs squatting on top of each other in a totem pole fashion. That's also not in the NES version. I'm okay with that not being in.
Yeah.
But the fact that a full level...
Full level is a big deal.
And I get it. You've got you have constraints, but it's also one of those things where it's man, obviously I don't know the ins and outs of it, of the tech involved in porting this, but it's are you telling me that Final Fantasy can exist? That all of these games can exist with so much fucking content in it.
Final Fantasy, yeah, you're right.
And it's you cannot have the 4th level of Donkey Kong? What is up with that?
I think you're right.
What's taking up all the memory on that
same
cartridge?
for so much of the Super Nintendo stuff. Sega Genesis fighting games always have more characters and more levels, and things are scaled back on the Super Nintendo for some fucking reason.
If anybody knows, this is a serious request. If anybody knows why that level is missing from the NES version, please let me know, because I am legitimately curious. The conspiracy theorist inside me says, AKA my dad, this is how they get you version of me, where it's they left one of the levels out, so you still have to go to the arcade if you want to play the full game. That's how they get you.
That's one. Isn't there another game called Mario Cement Factory? It's a Game & Watch thing or something. So I wonder if we already have that one. They can buy that. So I don't know. But do you have any achievements for Donkey Kong?
I do. I have a couple achievements. A lot of these are thanks to Twitch chat. You can find us at twitch.tv/TADPOG_podcast. First achievement I got is called Tiny Nips Out for Harambe. Because I don't know if you've noticed this, Tyler, but Donkey Kong's sprite in this game is really, really big.
Oh, yeah.
Very big. Honestly, Donkey Kong might be taking up 75% of the memory in the game. I don't know. He's so fucking big. He's huge. He needs to be huge. But he has 1 pixel nipples. They're just the smallest nipples. And he's got boobs. I mean, he's got a fleshy chest. When Donkey Kong Country rolled around, I feel like they really did Donkey Kong a great service by making his fur a little better, because he's patchy in the original Donkey Kong. His tits are all out, and he's got this checkered mosaic pattern at his pubic region. I don't know what that's all about.
Japanese, you can't show penises, blur them out.
Do you think that's it?
Oh, absolutely.
I think that blur would have gone way the fuck down then.
Well, gorillas have small penises compared to their size.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, that does explain it. Ooh, that makes it really weird.
That makes it real.
Yeah, shit just got real. Donkey Kong's got a fucking sensor mosaic over his chunk. No wonder Pauline is freaking the fuck out.
No.
I'd freak out too about be a flesh puppet to a gorilla.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be
Put
a
it in
bad
belly
way.
button.
Bad way to go.
Very bad way
Very
to
bad
go.
way to go. Well, you see, son, when a gorilla loves a woman very, very much. So in order to unlock Tiny Nips Out for Harambe, you need to play and beat Donkey Kong on Harambe's birthday or his death day.
Oh,
you
okay.
pick.
There you go. Yeah.
Trick question, same day. Did you know that?
Oh, damn. You mean whenever he was actually found out about his psychic abilities and he escaped the zoo?
And time traveled back to the day he was born.
Yeah.
Yes. And he stole that sniper rifle. I just felt like we hadn't mentioned Harambe. I just figured I'd trot out this tired old meme once more and parade it around the room for everybody. Remember Harambe, everybody? Remember
Here we go. Look, enjoy.
Yes.
It'll see you next year.
Remember before we all cared about that goddamn penguin who died because his waifu cut out got taken away? I feel like here's going back to conspiracy theory, Dave. I feel like that's a zoo conspiracy, right? Because we got to take the heat off this Harambe shit. What do we do? I don't know. Give a fucking penguin an anime girl and pretend like he loves it, and then we'll take it away. Which would you rather have? A controversy over a goddamn dead gorilla or a penguin who's sad?
Or a penguin who, he's in love with something he can never have.
I know. I heard that penguin died. I don't know if that's true or not.
I saw that on Reddit as well.
That sucks.
Yeah. Heartbroken.
Do you think that's it? Do you think he died of a broken heart?
I figured I don't know the lifespan or health rating of penguins.
I think it's kind of silly, right? Just leave the goddamn cardboard cutout in the fucking pen. Yeah, if he gets it wet, it's going to disintegrate, and he'll probably think he murdered it. But look, I mean, he's dead now anyway.
That gif of, because raccoons always wash their food, right? And he picks up the cotton candy and tries to wash the cotton candy.
I haven't seen that.
It just instantly dissolves, and you see him just go, what the fuck? And he's splashing on, what the fuck did it go?
I've got another achievement, Tyler.
Yeah.
This is from Twitch chat. This is from someone specific in Twitch chat. There is a problem. And as I cannot remember who that person is. So when you hear this, let me know, and I'll.
It's for you.
It's for you, buddy. I will correct myself on an upcoming episode, or I'll forget. That achievement is called Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em. In order to unlock Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em, you need to, and I've unlocked this numerous times in mortifying fashion. We haven't talked about the fucking hammer in this game.
Yeah.
Which makes a huge appearance in Smash Brothers Melee. That's
Very
like it's a huge deal in Smash Brothers. There in this game, there are hammers. You pick them up and music starts playing, dun, 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 and you're swinging the hammer mindlessly, like a psychopath.
You can't jump. All you can do is turn left and right.
The switch in Mario has been toggled from friendly rescue dude to just straight murder, like the murder.
Cast berserk on Umaro. That's fucking it.
Yeah, absolutely. And Mario can do nothing but swing this hammer in order to unlock but it doesn't make him invincible. That's important. He's still vulnerable from behind. He's still vulnerable from above and below. Pretty much anything in front of him is going to get smashed by this fucking hammer, Gallagher 2 style. Yeah. You pick. So in order to unlock this achievement, you actually have to die while you have the hammer, which happened to me a fucking shitload of times. Because I'd always jump to get one of the hammers, and then I'd get the hammer, but there would be an enemy underneath me, and I would just immediately land on the enemy and die.
Yeah, for that reason, I avoided the hammer entirely.
That's a good strat, I think. I feel like that's a good strat, unless you're trying to run the score up.
Yeah. So I was just trying to beat the damn thing.
Yeah, which is kind of an exercise in futility, right? But I mean, I get it. You want to get through all the stages. Also, we didn't mention the barrels. I feel like those are really a lot of important things. I feel like we've left out, right? The barrels are a big deal because the barrels show up later in Donkey Kong Country. The barrels are a big thing to Donkey Kong. Big thing in all Donkey Kong, yeah. And that's because in the first stage, Donkey Kong rolls barrels down at Mario. In fact, which raises a huge question: what's in those fucking barrels?
And they hit that oil canister at the bottom and light it on fire.
And it catches on fire.
Yeah.
Is there fire in the barrel?
Match heads.
Match heads?
Just a bunch of match heads.
Just the sparklers? Are these giant sparkler bombs? I don't understand. What I like to think is that maybe this construction site used to be home to a nudist colony. And the city came in. What do you call that? Not manifest destiny. That's where you just murder people for their land. Eminent domain. Intimate? Right. Yeah, cool.
Eminem's domain?
Eminem's domain. Tangent. Can we stop playing M&M's commercials before movies, please? Can we all agree as a society that this is a fucking thing that needs to stop?
You got all the corporate fat cats smoking their cigars, wanting that concession money.
I know, right? Look, we get it. We know M&M's fucking exist. You don't have to do a fake movie trailer starring the M&M's. I appreciate you haven't upgraded these characters since the 1990s, but We know what M&Ms are. We see them.
Was it Melissa and I went to go see it, and right before the movie starts, you just see like the gorgeous image of like popcorn popping and filling up the screen, and then like
that's
the
CG.
pleasant sound of ice clicking into a glass, and then Coke filling it up.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I want to go open popcorn." It's like, don't you fucking fall for it.
Yeah.
This is what they're doing. We're gonna watch this movie for our $24 and be done with this.
$24? Did you watch it on the moon?
Well, not a piece, just that's a ticket for each of us.
Man, you gotta go on set. You gotta go during the day.
Yeah.
You gotta go during the day. I know it's not like romantic or anything, but like going during the day is where it's at.
We're in our 30s. Saving money is romantic.
No, trust me, I understand. But I defeat that by walking in. Like, I love it when they show that little CG with like the popcorn filling up the screen and the Coke and the ice, because it's like, I got my popcorn, I got my Coke, and I just kind of look around the theater like, yeah, where's y'all's shit?
Jealous. Mm-hmm.
I obeyed. I'm a good boy. What
Big
are the rest
brother
of you?
loves me.
Yes. But I love like whenever the lights go down for previews.
I'm
in the
a double
movie
plus
theater.
good boy.
Yeah, double plus, totally. When the lights go down, all I hear is all the carbonated beverages opening. So yeah, barrels. They're in the game.
Yeah.
Probably a nudist colony existed there, and then the city came in.
A 1920s nudist colony.
Yes, right. And this is, of course, takes place in New Donk City, which Pauline is the mayor of. I don't know if you knew that or not. Which is great because the shot of her that I've seen, she's wearing red, which makes her Lady in Red. Don't know if that's intentional or not, but I hope that it is. So anyway, I feel like this was a nudist colony. New Donk came in and they're like, sorry, eminent domain, you're out. Oh, but we can't let you leave the fucking... can't let you walk around nude. So we got these barrels that you're going to have to wear, but we're going to need...
suspenders.
We're going to need them back. So I don't know.
Go back to the barrel depot.
Can you tell me where to buy a barrel? Right now, where can I buy a barrel?
Amazon?
We can put that to the test. Do you have achievements, Tyler?
I do.
What you got?
I've got 3. The first one is Robert Baratheon.
Okay.
You unlock
Who is that?
Robert Baratheon. The guy, wish I remember that sitcom.
That sitcom that he was on, I can't remember either. Because it was not good.
It was not. You smash 100 things with a hammer and unlock Robert Baratheon. His weapon of choice was his large war hammer.
Okay. I gotcha. I thought maybe he didn't like barrels.
Bring me all of my bastards and all the barrels.
The hand of the king demands. All right. Okay.
My second one is Kaioken times 10.
What is that?
That is a move that Goku does in Dragon Ball Z.
I haven't gotten there yet. It's called Kaopectate times 10.
Kaopectate. And you unlock that whenever you basically knock Donkey Kong off those girders 10 times. So you go through 10 cycles.
All right. I have an achievement that I actually know who to credit for this one.
Okay.
This is our good friend, Faceful of Alien Wing Wong, who his achievement is spanking the monkey.
There you
In
go.
order to unlock spanking the monkey, you just need to kill him once.
Yeah.
Because, you get sleepy.
Yeah.
Unless you're Goku.
Oh, yeah. Then you're always sleepy. You're either eating, sleeping, or fighting.
Right.
Whichever.
What if you could combine all of those?
They always show on like the lifting or the weightlifting subreddits I'm on. They always use the picture like Goku knows his shit. Goku knows what to do. Train super hard, eat a shit ton, sleep all the time. I was like, well, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm on the Goku fitness plan.
Yeah.
I also like people are actually doing. Are you familiar with One Punch Man?
Yes.
Have you watched it?
I have not.
Okay, he has this regimen that he does. That's, I mean, not like super hardcore. Like that's kind of the joke. Is like it is hardcore for like a regular person, but like for someone of his level of capability, it's like nothing. Where it's like, oh, I run 10K a day and I do like, I can't remember, like 100 push-ups in the morning and shit like that. It's a very basic routine, but people have been doing it IRL, where it's just like, yeah, I'm on that One Punch Man fitness routine. So I've been thinking about it. 10K is a lot though. Every day.
Yeah.
10K is a lot every day for sure. I found some barrels on Amazon.
Yeah. All right.
I'd like to play a little game called How Much Is the Wine Barrel on Amazon? It's a 2-liter golden oak barrel.
2 liter.
2 liter. It's for whiskey, wine, rum, bourbon, tequila, and beer. I think they mean or, because if you put all of those things in together, probably not going to be good.
$40.
Very good, man. $48.95. I think this is a good use of Patreon money. I think we should have a Tadpog
Get a
barrel. Yeah.
That we have to fill with all those things
All
you
of
just
them.
said, and we have to
drink it when we get to $600 on Patreon. No, I'm
Or
not
the
doing that.
The next man pog, it's fine. We'll get them their liquor barrel.
Well, yeah, that's their deal. We handle the hot shit. They handle the drinky poos.
There you go. Perfect. As God intended.
Yes.
And my last achievement is I'll be there for you when the rain starts
I'll
to
be
pour.
there for you. I get that reference.
And you collect 6 umbrellas.
Or, I like the umbrellas that I've read. That's very good. That's very fucking clever. We didn't talk about the things you pick up. You got to pick up Pauline's things for points.
Yep.
She's got the
Which
parasol.
I also pretty much ignored those.
Yeah, I mean, totally. In this game, totally ignore them. Unless you're trying to get that score, baby. They got parasols / umbrellas. They got her shoes, right? Her handbag. And then flowers.
Oh, I didn't know about the flowers.
Yeah, at least there's sprites for them. Because I did look at the sprite sheets for this game when I was putting together the art for the show. And when I saw it, I was actually just now hoping when I said flowers, you're going to be like, oh yeah, flowers. Because when I saw them, I was like, I don't remember seeing these flowers.
Because I pretty much, if they didn't look like flowers, like I could tell, umbrellas and purses.
Yeah, totally.
That's fair.
Yeah, totally. Oh, and hats. I said shoes. It's her hat. It's not fucking shoes. I'm a fucking sexist piece of shit. Excuse me for my microaggression.
It's a safe space, Dave.
Can Tyler, I know you're rubbing your chin. You want me to ask you beards, but I have a question for you.
Yes.
True or false? Jumpman, Mr. Video Mario has the squeakiest fucking shoes in video game history.
Yeah. He just went and bought those like brand new from like a cobbler who has just got new or I don't know, whatever leather that is just the hardest, squeakiest shoes ever.
It's experimental leather.
That's why he has trouble jumping.
Yes.
So
every time he moves, man, it's really it's kind of annoying.
The construction site is a basketball court, and he has on new leather shoes.
Yeah, that's right. He's got to run. What do you call those things? We used to have to do them in PE, where we would have to sprint.
Suicides.
We had suicides. They urged us not to do that.
We don't call them suicides. We found that encouraged the behavior.
We call them hurt yourself.
13 reasons why, and then doing suicides is be good for society.
All right, kids. This has been a great PE session. Now, if everybody could just cut themselves, but don't kill yourself. Just cut yourself to release the emotion.
Go down the street, not across the road. One is for attention, one is for results.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Spoken like a man with experience.
Spoken like a man who's read
cutting.
4chan before.
Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
I've had fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had fun with this one. Talking about Donkey Kong. I do have a few questions for you, though. 3 of them are regular questions, and then 10 of them are not becoming regular.
See, I have 10 questions for you as well.
I thought you might,
but I don't think we'll have time for them.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay. All right. Well,
but we'll save mine. We'll save mine and do yours.
You want to save yours?
Yeah, we'll save mine.
I think you might.
We'll do mine next week.
I think you might change your mind. Oh, right.
We can save mine because it's
next week. We're doing
related.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Right.
But I also have an idea for that quiz.
Let's do it up. It's fine.
That's good because Donkey Kong Jr. is like we are not going to have anything to talk about. Because Tom Goodman, a listener of ours and a streamer on Twitch, he suggested that we do Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. together. And I was like, that's a good idea. However, I'm not going to do it. And the reason being is because I don't want to play Donkey Kong Jr. right now.
Yeah.
That's the honest to God truth. Tyler, I have a couple questions for you. The first of which is, if you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, because you have a beard, what kind of beard would you give it and why?
I would have to give it the circus sideshow strongman handlebar mustache. Because this whole game reminds me of...
Calliope.
Exactly. Yeah. It reminds me of just like a throwback to a different era. So, yeah, it's still good. It's classic. It makes sense in its time. It's still entertaining. Yeah. Strongman handlebar mustache.
I like it. I think it fits. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
If you were to give this game a pair of glasses, because I wear glasses, what kind of glasses would you give it?
I have to give this some old-fashioned gold-rimmed circular bifocals.
Like Benny Franklin style?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Why is that? Just because they're old?
Just old classic. It brought about a bunch of shit. It's inventive. Made a huge difference. So.
He invented the bifocals, right?
He did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just for him, though, right?
Probably.
I'm sure he lorded it over
No,
everybody.
patented it, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, fuck you guys.
He's like-
this is America, patent.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Can you read this thing in front of you, but also that thing far away? Oh, you can't. Oh, that's a shame. If only there was a way to do that.
See, watch if I look up just a little bit, and mill it down a little bit. I'm look down a little bit. Oh, see it? Look down a little bit. Oh, nope.
I can read this paper, and now I can read that sign. Also, I can read, and most of you can't.
I go to France and I fuck whores.
Exactly.
So
Can we agree that one of the best episodes of The Office is the bachelor party? It's Pam's bachelor party, right?
Yeah, Pam or
Angela?
no,
It's not Angela.
it's not Angela. Phyllis.
It's one. I can't remember
one of the
whose
other two.
I can't remember whose it is, but the stripper that's hired is a historical reenactment Benjamin Franklin.
Yep.
I love it. I love that episode, dude. And the argument Dwight gets in with him is perfect. I don't know. It's the best. The Office is the best. Have you guys heard of this show called The Office? You should check it out.
A little bit. Yeah.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I have a question for you, and this is: if you were to buy this game used on Amazon right now, how much do you think you would pay for Donkey Kong on the NES?
Which copy?
Not the classic copy. There is a copy that
Like
has.
the black box copy. I think.
We're talking original. We're talking old school. We're not talking about the repackaged.
Oh, okay.
They did release a version with Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. on the same cart. Not that one.
Okay.
Just Donkey Kong.
$60 because I know Amazon's high.
Amazon is high. Tyler, actual retail value of the original Donkey Kong Arcade Classics series used for the NES at the time of this recording is $35.01. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, Donkey Kong's great, but at $35, I mean, if you really want to play it, get an NES Classic. Or, visit your friendly neighborhood Mr. Bay.
Mr. Bay. Mr. Bay's got plenty of it on loan.
Or archive.org. Just going to throw that out there.
The Wii Store or the Wii Shop.
That is
like
true.
It's available on a lot.
A lot of
mediums.
different options that
Yep.
are under $35.
Yep.
I get it. I get it if you're a collector. I get it. But if you're not a collector and you just want to play this game, I don't know, man. Find a cheaper option.
What else you got, dog?
Tyler, I have 10 statements for you.
Perfect.
Now, you say perfect now, but the last time we did something like this, the results were, I think it's fair to say, catastrophic.
Uh-huh.
This quiz is 10 statements long, and they all revolve around wordplay.
Okay.
I think that
Let's see.
I think that you're going to do good this time.
Because mine was famous because it's Donkey Kong. So
Right.
famous
donkeys
equines or monkeys.
I almost did that. But the problem was I was like, did I do this already? I don't remember. So I didn't do it. So this quiz is entitled Donkey Kong Quiz. Statement 1. You're going to figure out how this works real fast.
Okay, maybe.
You're going to figure it out.
We'll see.
If Donkey Kong answered every single question on a test incorrectly, he might be called
Donkey wrong.
Donkey Wrong. You understand the rules. Excellent. We're in. Statement 2. If Donkey Kong was a movie with Cheech and Chong, he might be called.
Smoky Kong?
That's pretty good. Not what I'm going for.
Okay.
Donkey.
Chong?
We'll accept it. Donkey Chong. Yes, Donkey Chong. Correct. I was going for Donkey Bong, but
Donkey Bong.
But I did.
My other alternative was like Donkey Schlong. I was like, no, that's not it.
We're not to that question yet. Tyler, if Donkey Kong was in an adult film, he might be called
Donkey Schlong.
Donkey Schlong.
Donkey Prong.
Also would have accepted Donkey Dong.
Donkey Dong.
That's an open-ended one. All right, next statement.
So is Donkey Kong.
Yes. Yeah. If Donkey Kong used his tie as a makeshift underwear, which narrowly covers his pubic area, he might be called
Donkey Thong.
Donkey Thong. Correct. Tyler, if Donkey Kong was a member of the National Liberation Front, he might be called. This is a tricky one.
Free Donkey Kong, Donkey Long, Donkey Prong, Frog Bong.
I know. I love it.
I was gonna
Yeah.
force it like I'm playing the computer game in Fallout.
Yeah. This is how I do crossword puzzles sometimes. Where it's like I've got it's a 4-letter word. I have 3 of the letters, and it's like I should be able to get this. Let me just go through the alphabet and put every letter in the space. If
Guerrilla Warfare Kong.
Donkey Viet Cong.
Donkey Viet Cong.
If Donkey Kong was being dressed down by George Jefferson, he would be called
Ooh.
the moving on up George Jefferson.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to think of what he call.
This is a
people.
racist answer.
Yeah. Donkey Kong, Cracker Kong, Donkey. I don't know.
Honky Kong.
Honky, damn it, Honky Kong. All right.
If Donkey Kong was a racist cartoon by Disney, he would be called
Song of the South Kong.
You got this. You got this. You're there.
Racist cartoon by Disney.
I mean, you're right. You're right. The answer is right. It's just in the wrong order.
I don't know.
Donkey Song.
Donkey Song?
Donkey Song of the South. Donkey Song of the South.
Okay.
Tyler, if Donkey Kong played a forensic psychiatrist in a criminal... sorry, let me start that over. Criminal is not a word. That's actually, I think, a villain in Donkey Kong Country is a criminal.
Criminal Kong.
It's a kremling that has been doused in a vat of ace.
Forced evolution
chemicals.
virus from Fallout.
Right? It's the it's the Resident Evil Fallout Donkey Kong crossover we've all been looking for. We all need. Tyler, if Donkey Kong played a forensic psychiatrist in Criminal Profile on Law and Order SVU, he might be called
Shit. Donkey. I don't know.
Donkey BD Wong is what I was looking for. Donkey,
I was looking
BD
for an
Wong.
actor like Donkey Sam Waterston.
BD Wong is the best actor on Law and Order ever.
I think you meant Ice-T, but go ahead.
I did not mean Ice-T. I did not. I respect Ice-T because he loves video games. But yeah, how did that even happen?
Somebody thought it'd be funny to make him play a cop.
I think you might be right. I think you did very well.
Oh, that's it?
That's we got through
Man,
all 10. That was
blaze
rapid
through
fire.
those. You're
Bop,
right.
bop, 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 bop.
We have time to do mine then if you want to. Because I have...
We do have time?
Well, if we could do it in like 8 minutes. 8 or 9 minutes.
We got to close it out too.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we can save it.
Yeah, let's save it because I am really worried about Donkey Kong Jr.
Okay.
I really am super worried about Donkey Kong Jr.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, and YouTube.
That's right.
Let's see. Next week we can do Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah, are you down?
Yeah, sounds good.
I'm on this Donkey Kong train, man.
Yeah.
I played Donkey Kong on Twitch. There'll be a link to that in the show notes. And then I played... Have you ever played Donkey Kong on the Game Boy?
No.
It's also called...
I saw your tweet about it, but...
Dude, it's also called Donkey Kong 94. This game is fucking amazing. If you have not
I thought
played...
that tweet was sarcastic.
Dude, no. Donkey Kong for the Game Boy is amazing. It is so fucking good. The first 4 levels of it are classic Donkey Kong levels. And then once you get out of that, the world opens up and it turns into a platforming puzzler. Where you have a mid-boss at each world, which is Donkey Kong, and then you have a final boss, which is Donkey Kong. But in between that, you are using the mechanics from Donkey Kong to solve puzzles. And like you're using the hammer to like break through blocks, to create passageways, to access different areas of the level. You can hit blocks, Super Mario Brothers style, essentially, to spawn springs and ladders and ledges. So like there's one level I played where you essentially have to build the level in order to progress through it. It takes bits from Super Mario Brothers 2 where you're playing as Mario and Donkey Kong's the villain. You're trying to rescue Lady, aka Pauline. And dude, it is fucking amazing. It is so much fun. They got the Super Mario Brothers 2 mechanic.
I didn't even know it was a thing.
I did not know it either. I heard about it on a podcast called Video Game Apocalypse, which is an amazing show. It's the Laser Time guys. They don't need our help, but everyone needs to know about them anyway. They do a great job. Super Mario Brothers 2 style, where it's like the enemies in the game, you can jump on and pick them up and throw them. And the goal is in each level is to get a key to a locked door. That's the same premise on every level, but every level you have to do it in a different way. Sometimes the door is invisible. Sometimes there are 9 doors, and you have to figure out which one's the right door. So much fun. I am playing that on Twitch. If you are listening to this the day it comes out on Wednesday, I will be trying to finish the game on the Thursday night stream at 10:30 Central. Please come check it out if that sounded interesting at all.
I mean, I want to see it,
dude. It is fun. It is fun, and you can buy. It is available for the 3DS on the eShop.
Okay,
totally recommend it. 100%. This game is really, really good.
Okay,
it's like one of the first Super Game Boy games.
Oh, okay.
And it came out right before Donkey Kong Country. So it's just to kind of give you like a frame of reference of where in the Game Boy's life this game fell. It's very, very, very good. I cannot recommend it enough. Game of the year. Game of the year, Donkey Kong 94.
Over Cuphead now? Because last episode, Game of the Year, this episode, Game of the Year.
It's still Cuphead. It's still Cuphead. But I've really enjoyed Donkey Kong 94.
Yeah.
It's
awesome.
probably, I think I'll finish it probably in about 9 hours. So it's about a 9-hour game.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's nice. Sorry, I hijacked that.
No,
I just had to ejaculate.
Let's see. So, hey, you want to help us out? You can leave us a 5-star review on iTunes. You can leave us a 5-star review on Facebook. You can go to Amazon where we have shirts. You can buy a shirt. Just search for TADPOG. You can even review that shirt there. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can also, did you like this? Did you like this? Did this make you feel good when you listened to it? I hope it did. And if it did, would you like to give us some money? Because you can do that too if you want at patreon.com/tadpog. Tyler, you just recently added the very long bonus episode that went up, the Man-Pog episode, where Melissa and Nikki drank a barrel of Long Island iced tea and then talked about stuff. Let me tell you, she doesn't remember saying this, but so many people have popped into Twitch chat and be like, did Nikki service you before you got on stream? Because we hear that's the thing she does. So, hey, if you like that little snippet, give us $1 and then go. You could listen to the full episode. So many people have said that.
That's funny. I wouldn't have thought that.
So many people. And it's like the first time I was like, oh, she talked about that. That is surprising. That is not a thing. She must have been very, very, very drunk for her to say that.
Yeah.
So here's my plan. I have not listened to the bonus episode yet, but what I would love to do is listen to it with her. I want to listen to it with her.
Oh, on Twitch?
That would be amazing.
So everybody can see her reaction.
That would be amazing. She would shrivel up and die. So no, I want to keep my marriage intact. I don't want to test it that hard.
I was surprised when I went to the bank and gave her my deposit, and she was openly talking about it in front of coworkers. So I was like,
the Man-Pog episode?
Yeah, about it, yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Talking about being super drunk.
That is her just trying to, that is her being supportive.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that's what it is. Because it's A, her being supportive, and B, not remembering what she said. Because I don't think she wants her coworkers to hear, before Dave streams, sometimes gotta suck his dick.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like get in there, get her done.
Yep. Well, thank you, sweetheart.
I get you now, you get me twice later. It's fine.
So if you want to listen to that or just give us money, pitch in $1, you can do so at patreon.com/tadpog. I'd like to take a moment to thank some people who've recently donated. I'd like to thank Drewski, a.k.a. Andrew, for recently upping his pledge. He also hangs out on Twitch a lot. Drewski, thank you very much. I'd like to thank Matt Gentile. I never feel right saying Gentile. It feels like a Bible thing, right?
Yeah.
It's a Bible thing.
Well, he's just not Jewish, so he's Gentile.
So he's Gentile.
We're all Gentiles.
Not all of us. We just happen to, you and I just happen to not be Jewish.
So we're Gentiles.
So, right.
Yeah.
But not all of us.
He's a double Gentile.
Double Gentile. Are you sure? I haven't asked him about his religion.
That's true. I guess you could be a Jewish Gentile.
Do you think they might have a problem with that?
You think so?
But anyway, Gentle G, thank you very much for recently upping your donation. We really appreciate it. Also, I would like to thank... That's it. Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
That penny train has really kind of crippled our Patreon thanks section. That's no longer a thing. So I get it. But guys, thank you so much for donating. And I don't know. Is there anything else we talk about? We do have a phone number that we... I'd like to get back to calls eventually.
I think this episode might be pretty good for that.
You want to take some calls? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yep. I have been lacking in my duty of getting those calls to our very expensive screening service. So that's been the holdup.
Well, we pay per call, so it's been all right.
It is true. We only have so much money.
Yeah.
Like, we only have a limited amount of funds.
It.
Right, exactly. So yeah, if you want to call us at 270-883-2555, feel free to do that. If you would rather mail us something, you can do that too. I am out of hot sauce. Just gonna throw that out there.
That's because I have all of it.
Not all of it. I took a whole bunch of that poblano.
Oh, yeah.
Which is really, really good.
Yeah, it is. If you want to send something to TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002.
Excellent.
That's all we got. Our theme song is Moves Us to Get More Drive. Link to that track can be found in the show notes at tadpog.com. How you want to close this out, Dave?
Like Donkey Bong?
All right.
Can we close out like Donkey
That
Bong?
sounds perfect.
Or Donkey Chong. Your pick.
Or Donkey Schlong.
Or you want to close out as Donkey Schlong?
Whichever. Donkey Bong Schlong.
All right. Let's do it as Donkey Bong Schlong. I don't know if that's We'll find out.
So until next time. Tropical Capricorn.
You know, I hear that Chong cries every time he orgasms.
I hope so.
I don't know if that's true.
I hope so. It's like, Ashton, we were on that 70s show together. Then I had to go to jail. That's why I wasn't on the show for a short amount of time. My character showed back up.
He went to jail?
Leo. Yeah, I believe that's what I read.
What do you think of Mila Kunis?
I like her.
You like her? You
Yeah.
just like her?
Yeah.
You don't love her?
Nope.
No.
No.
Now, which side of it? I mean, just like, what are we talking about here? Are we talking about attractiveness? Are we talking about talent? Like talent? What are we talking about?
Yeah, all of it.
All of it.
All of it.
Okay.
I like her.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not like, oh, Mila Kunis, but just like, I like her.
Yeah. If you were to give her a beard, what kind of beard would you give her?
A beard I like.
Okay. Fair.